Leviticus chapter 8. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying,
Take Aaron, with his sons, their vestments, and the oil of unction, a calf for sin, 2 rams, a basket with unleavened bread.
And thou shalt gather together all the congregation to the door of the tabernacle.
And Moses did as the Lord had commanded, and all the multitude being gathered together before the door of the tabernacle. He said, This is the word that the Lord hath commanded to be done.
And immediately he offered Aaron and his sons. And when he had washed them,
he vested the high priest with the straight linen garment, girding him with the girdle, and putting on him the violet tunic, and over it he put the ephod.
And binding it with the girdle, he fitted it to the rational, on which was doctrine and truth.
he put also the mitre upon his head, and upon the mitre, over the forehead, he put the plate of gold, consecrated with sanctification, as the Lord had commanded him. He took also the oil of unction, with which he anointed the tabernacle, with all the furniture thereof.
And when he had sanctified and sprinkled the altar 7 times, he anointed it, and all the vessels thereof, and the laver with the foot thereof, he sanctified with the oil. And he poured it upon Aaron's head, and he anointed and consecrated him. And after he had offered his sons, he vested them with linen tunics, and girded them with girdles, and put mitres on them, as the Lord had commanded. He offered also the calf for sin, and when Aaron and his sons had put their hands upon the head thereof, he immolated it, and took the blood, and dipping his finger in it, he touched the horns of the altar round about, which being expiated and sanctified, he poured the rest of the blood at the bottom thereof.
But the fat that was upon the entrails, and the caul of the liver, and the 2 little kidneys with their fat, he burnt upon the altar. And the calf with the skin and the flesh and the dung, he burnt without the camp, as the Lord had commanded. He offered also a ram for holocaust, and when Aaron and his sons had put their hands upon its head, he immolated it, and poured the blood thereof round about the altar. And cutting the ram into pieces, the head thereof, and the joints, and the fat, he burnt in the fire. Having first washed the entrails, and the feet, and the whole ram together he burnt upon the altar, because it was a holocaust of most sweet odor to the Lord, as he had commanded him. He offered also the 2nd ram in the consecration of priests, and Aaron and his sons put their hands upon the head thereof. And when Moses had immolated it, he took of the blood thereof, and touched the tip of Aaron's right ear, and the thumb of his right hand, and in like manner also the great toe of his right foot. He offered also the sons of Aaron, and when with the blood of the ram that was immolated, he had touched the tip of the right ear of every one of them, and the thumbs of their right hands, and the great toes of their right feet, the rest he poured on the altar round about. But the fat, and the rump, and all the fat that covereth the entrails, and the caul of the liver, and the 2 kidneys with their fat, and with the right shoulder, he separated. And taking out of the basket of unleavened bread, which was before the Lord, a loaf without leaven, and a cake tempered with oil, and a wafer, he put them upon the fat and the right shoulder, delivering all to Aaron and to his sons, who having lifted them up before the Lord, he took them again from their hands, and burnt them upon the altar of holocaust, because it was the oblation of consecration, for a sweet odor of sacrifice to the Lord. And he took of the ram of consecration, the breast for his portion, elevating it before the Lord as the Lord had commanded him. And taking the ointment and the blood that was upon the altar, he sprinkled Aaron and his vestments, and his sons and their vestments with it. And when he had sanctified them in their vestments, he commanded them, saying, Boil the flesh before the door of the tabernacle, and there eat it. Eat ye also the loaves of consecration that are laid in the basket, as the Lord commanded me, saying, Aaron and his sons shall eat them. And whatsoever shall be left of the flesh and the loaves shall be consumed with fire. And you shall not go out of the door of the tabernacle for 7 days, until the day wherein the time of your consecration shall be expired, For in 7 days the consecration is finished. As at this present it hath been done, that the rite of the sacrifice might be accomplished. Day and night shall you remain in the tabernacle, observing the watches of the Lord, lest you die. For so it hath been commanded me.
And Aaron and his sons did all things which the Lord spoke by the hand of Moses.
From PrayLamp, peace be with you.